All right, welcome into everybody. We have a playoffs preview show for the first official season of the OFL in Blood Bowl 2. Old World Football League is what OFL stands for those of you that may be new to watching this preview or learning about this league. Got a couple of co-casters here with me. We're going to do this preview together. We got Travelscrabble is
Hey,
one of the admins of the league and been around Blood Bowl for a while, and we've got Michael S. as well, a
Hello.
new admin that was just added to the league, or added to the admin group, I should say. He's been helping the other admins out for some of the season here, and we decided to add him on and let him join in the fun of being an admin. So the three of us are going to do a fun review of all of the teams and to do some predictions for the matchups. Uh, just a real quick overview of the league. The OFL closely mimics the American, or North American, I should say, Football League. It's a full 16-week season. We have free agents that can be hired, all kinds of fun stuff like that. And it does look like Travel does have pants on, so that's a good thing. As
Oh, you
he,
bored him. He walked away.
yeah, as he just got up and walked away for us.
He's like, yawn.
Oh, he's getting the champagne or the wine, one of the two.
Uh,
oh,
he's
So
a
anyway,
lush.
it does closely mimic the NFL, and we try to or have tried over the years, I should say, the admins that have been running this have tried to keep it as close to that as possible. There's a lot of cool, fun things that are added into it, um, and this is the first season that we ported the league into Blood Bowl 2 from Blood Bowl 1. So the season has had its fun little pieces throughout the season as we've tried to implement the free agent system and work out some kinks. But I think we've got
yeah.
it pretty smooth now, and I think we've got some
Hmm.
fun stuff coming up for the next season. Um,
You say that, but we haven't actually tried the new system yet.
we
But
have not. We
it
have
should
not.
be good.
We're hoping it's
It's
going to work as good as
fine.
we think it will.
Yeah.
But anyway, this season we had 36 teams. Next season we will have 48. And we have 16 of those 36 teams have made the playoffs. So you're going to see the top 16 teams here. And, well, I shouldn't say top. You're going to see the top two from each division and then a few wild cards. Two wild cards, or I believe, if I remember right. In any event, we're going to go through one by one here and do a look at all the teams, as we have 16 of them. I'm just going to go left to right here across these
Hmm.
teams.
Yeah.
So we'll look at the Bretonians Visionaries team, coached by Detox first.
Okay.
And we'll get this opened up here. So it looks like he's got a 14-man roster, but he is going to have a blocker missing for his first game. And I guess let's just go piece for piece here. We got 4 blitzers. So he's carrying the maximum of his blitzers that he can, and he's got some really nice looking blitzers. A couple of really good pieces in the making here. One of them is a free agent. That's part of the uniqueness of this league, is that there's free agents that you can hire throughout the season. This is one that he has hired. He is double move boosted with dodge and sidestep.
Chris.
Yes, very nice. Potential one turn there. Does take a couple of pushes. And it's kind of nice with the blitzers being able to do a one turn because they have catch, so they get that built-in reroll for catching that ball. But only being edge 3, it's a little bit harder if he does have to do the dodges through tackle zones, right in front of the end zone, like a normal one-term defense can be that you can see. But still, he has that opportunity or that potential, in a last-ditch effort to win a game or tie a game on turn 16.
It looks like a team that if he lost 2 pieces, they would just fall apart.
Yeah, absolutely. If he lost that guy or that other blitzer that's a
Strength
real
4, Agi 4. Yeah.
and move
He
8
hit the hat trick on
jackpot,
those
yeah.
level ups, man.
And,
Yeah.
and it was
Would
in
you,
3 straight level ups too. That's what's really crazy.
Yeah.
would you take the move up? Because he hasn't got dodge now, so we're looking
Yeah.
at.
If it was a 6-4, I would have taken the move. If it was a 5-5, I might have taken the double instead. But really, the only thing they get on doubles is strength, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
mighty blow, which he
So
has
yeah,
none.
he could have,
Zero
no
mighty
mighty
blow.
blow.
yeah, and he could have taken mighty blow or even guard maybe, but I think I might have taken mighty blow ahead of that just because the strength 4 makes him a really good blitzer, and the edge 4 helps with being able to dodge out to blitz to a piece he needs to blitz.
Yeah,
Hmm.
And then of course he's always going to get dodge on a regular skill up later on anyway.
Right.
But yeah, I don't know. If it was a 6-4, I probably would have went ahead and taken the move. Um, this is
he
a
says
really
it was.
nice. This is a really nice ball carrier too. Strength 4 ball carrier with edge 4 for the pickup, and
Yep.
now he's got the extra move. So there's a couple of or multiple things he could do with that piece really.
This is a team that has 7 wins, 3 draws, and 6 losses, so he kind of just barely squeaked in.
Yeah, yeah. I know he had some slow games at the beginning. He started turning it around there towards the middle and the end, and picked up some of his wins
Hmm.
late in the season. But only 2 guard. That's going to slow him down a lot. He's got some red, but it looks like they're mostly move breaks. Might be a niggle or 2 on one of those. I haven't looked. But overall, he's got a lot of linemen. He'll be doing some fouling with those guys, I would imagine. I know Detox is a coach that likes to foul, and
Yeah,
he won't have a problem fouling with these linemen. That's what they're for anyway. These peasants.
except for the guard one.
Yeah, the guard one definitely
Yeah.
won't.
Yeah, it's kind of he's got 2 guard. One of them's on a peasant with no
Yeah,
other skills.
yeah, he'll go out pretty quickly, you would imagine.
Yeah,
The other one's on a wrestler.
Yeah, it
yeah,
is a dodge stand firm though, so that is kind of nice. As long as
yep.
it's not a both down, he'll be fine.
Right.
So yeah, overall, I think I agree with what you said earlier, Michael. Either one of these 2 pieces or both of those 2 blitzers go down, and he's in a lot of trouble. I think
Yeah.
he's live or die on those 2 blitzers. I think so.
Yeah.
And one of them it's the one turning, but beyond that, I don't know. I'm not that worried about Leoric if I'm playing him.
Yeah, just the one turn
Outside
is the
of
only thing that
turnip.
really scares you. Yep,
Yeah,
yep, I agree 100%. Uh, Everything else looks pretty general. 3 rerolls, no coach, no cheerleader, and 1 APO, 9 fan factor. That's pretty average with what most of these teams are going to be, I think.
Hmm.
So 1690. So a couple of the he's on the lower end, I think, of most of the playoff teams. So he could get a little bit of inducements depending on who he's going to match up against.
He's got an extra 20K in
He does.
bloat cash too.
Yep.
So
I have a feeling he's carrying that to be able to spend it in the inducement phase. That's my guess.
yeah,
he
that would
should
make
he should
sense.
spend 10 of it on gambling. Detox.
Yeah, he should if he hasn't done that yet. And I don't think he has done that because he mentioned to me earlier he needed to get on and do that. He had forgotten. So yeah, he'll be down to 160 at that point. All right, so that's the Bretts. We'll go into the next team, which is Ceremal's Vampires, the Orford family. I have not seen this team at all. I haven't even seen it through the regular season.
I was looking at it because I thought I might get it round 1, depending on kind of what happened, but I
Yeah.
luckily didn't because I would have given up a wizard. And
Yeah.
he doesn't have his full vamp roster, but the 3 that he does have are really gross.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, 2 of the 3 especially. This really kind of
Yeah.
looks almost like the Bretts we just saw, right? Either
Right,
these
they're
2,
really reliant.
yeah, either these 2 vamps go down, these 2 free agents, and he could be in a world of trouble.
Right.
I think these are both veterans from Remthar's vamp team that had like 5 Agi 5 vamps or whatever it
Oh,
was, something
jeez.
stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
They won. They had the best regular season, the league at the time that they played. Although they never won playoffs. I think they got to the semis or something.
Yeah.
Vampires are so finicky. They can, if they're on and they're making their rolls, man, they are hard to beat. Especially when you got those Edge 5 pieces. I mean, you get a well-placed hypnotic gaze on a corner, and the next thing you know, that ball's down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah.
You know.
Detox
But
says, "Can you move? Can you move my screen down to the bottom so they can see the TV?"
yeah, good catch, Detox. I can absolutely do that. There's no sense in you seeing those buttons on the bottom, right? There we go. That should be better. There we go.
That looks real nice.
Sweet. All right. The other thing with vampires that really hurts them is all the AV7 on those thralls, because it's not just the opponent that's going to be trying to kill them, but it's your own vamps chewing them up.
Yeah.
Now make Travel and Michael kiss. All right, guys, you guys got to kiss.
It's
Yeah,
pretty
we
tame.
were doing that before we got here, so
Yeah.
that's fine.
Yeah.
So yeah, this team, nothing here scares me besides those vamps. He's got one guard, two guard with if you count the vampire, a bunch of wrestle thralls, which will help them stay alive a little
Yeah.
longer with the both
I
down.
think he's going for like I'll wrestle you and then I'll foul you
Yeah,
Yeah.
potentially.
is the plan.
He needs
And
more
also,
thralls though, really, if he's going to be doing that, because thralls are going to go out on their own pretty quick, and you start adding to the mix with fouling. He
I
does
think he
have the
might be
dirty
playing
player,
the
though.
inducement game a little though.
He probably is.
I think the thralls are the blitzing pieces too. The dance gaze and the thralls are the ones who are going to come in and break the
Yeah.
cage. Or Cheney,
I
given
don't.
he's 1500.
Yeah, Cheney might be a real solid choice here with this team. I don't like the fact that it's only 3 vamps. I'd like to see a 4th vampire, but
He said he had one and he got real sick.
I gotcha. He was on a diet of no blood, huh?
Yeah, I wasn't doing so hot. So
So yeah, he's got the 4 rerows, which is what you'd expect in a vampire team. No leader though for a 5th rerow, so he's really stuck, and
Yeah.
no pro either. So
hmm
he'll
So he
have
could have taken leader, but he took guard on the thrall instead.
yeah. Um, I think I probably would have liked the leader there instead of the guard, to be honest.
yeah,
He's got to be careful here that he has his thralls in place because he doesn't want to have to be wasting all his rerows on the bloodlust. You want to be able to have those thralls in the right place at this point. Save
Yeah.
those rerows for the hypnotic gaze that fails that you need to get a corner open, things like that. Because with the edge 5, I mean he can pick the ball up in 1 or 2 tackle zones pretty solid and get it out to the other guy.
yeah.
So really, it's going to be the rerolls are going to be for the hits and the hypnotic gazes that you really need to happen. So
Yeah, I guess with only 3 vamps, it's probably not Bloodlust Town either.
No.
You know,
No, it's
probably
true.
not. Yeah, probably not. So, all right, well, not much there that's scaring me. He will probably get inducements though, being at 1500.
Yeah.
Not.
I think those the two edgy 5 vamps plus Cheney is pretty scary.
Oh yeah,
Like
yeah,
they're going to hit your ball.
yeah.
even the 2 edgy 5 plus a wizard is kind
A
of
wizard, yeah.
frightening.
A wizard
Yeah,
really
that's
makes
right,
it scary
yeah.
too. Yep.
That's where their speed really comes in, though. With the, if they since are they both? I don't even remember now. Were they both movement 6, or was one movement up as well?
1 was a move up. Yep.
Yeah. Even so, it's just it's kind of hard to use the wizard effectively with move 6 across the board or 1 move 7.
Yeah.
But with edgy 5, you can really kind of rely on that passing game to
Yeah.
get the ball away.
Yeah, it's true.
All right. Next team in the list is Johnny Faye's Humans.
I think it's 5.
Is it?
Pretty sure
Is
it's-
that how it's
pretty sure
pronounced?
it's
5.
5.
I know he always says
I
just
think
say
so.
J5 in the Discord when you're typing in, but yeah, it is 5. He just confirmed that. Okay, so Johnny 5 then. I've been saying that wrong.
Sure. I thought it was French.
Johnny 5 is alive. Wasn't that the robot Johnny 5?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
was a shoddy 80s movie.
Yeah.
It's a good looking team, though.
This is a
It
really
is
good looking
nice.
team. I did play this team
Yeah.
earlier this season with my Bretts, and I heard him beat him up pretty good. And I believe, this team has to play the Detox's Bretts in the first round. So
A lot of doubles here.
a lot of bloat in stat ups and guards here.
Yeah. No ogre.
Hit the wrong button there.
It's
Yep.
kind of the thing that stands out to me. So they got the 2 strength 4 pieces, but no, and they've got 5 guard.
Yep.
I know. Yeah, but no ogre.
Yep. No ogre. The obviously the star this whole season has been the thrower, the Ryan Leaf, the free agent with the double edge.
Mhm.
Blodge. He
Yeah.
did take a niggle on either his second to last game or his last game. No, it had to be second to last game because he'd be missing this game if it was the last game.
Mhm.
But he did take a niggle in that game, so that I know that ruined Johnny's match. That match, but it happened.
That's gross, though.
It is.
He should
Edgy
be
5, sure hands, dodge.
He should be fine
That's
with that
nasty.
niggle for a long time. Like he can
Yeah.
stand. He doesn't need to
Yeah.
put himself in harm's way.
Even with the niggle, you don't care. I
Mm.
mean, it sucks, but you don't care. That piece is still so
Yeah.
fucking good. It's ridiculous.
Right.
Um,
Yeah, that's a keeper.
couple of guard linemen's really nice. They can really cause some havoc there and be frustrating for an opponent. The Edge
That's
4
We're
good.
looking
lineman.
at the Blodge Strength 4. Like, what?
Yeah, I hadn't got up there yet. The the edge lineman can be nice in a pickle if you have to do a long pass and catch for a quick
Mhm.
score. So that's nice to have that edge there. But yeah, the blitzers are really nice. One's just a guard blitzer, that's fine. That's just an average one. But the other two are really nice. You got a
Mm-hmm.
strength 4 blodger with guard. You got another strength 4 blodger with mighty blow tackle. He is edge broke though. Is he niggled as well?
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
check and see if he's nickel.
I don't think I care too much
No.
about the edge.
No.
Edge bust.
Yeah, the edge you don't really care about. The only thing with the edge bust is it might slow you down with dodging out to do a blitz, but you do have the dodge skill if you do, so
Right.
not too
The other
terrible.
thing, the other thing about this team is you've got the Agi 5 thrower, but you've only got one rookie catcher.
Yeah.
You've got the Agi busted blitzer, so there's not that many receivers. Like,
Yep.
you're passing the ball to the Agi 4 lineman or the Blodge strength 4, which is not bad.
Yep.
But it's
Or you're
Agi
just
3,
running the
no
ball,
catch.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would imagine he probably gets the ball in the thrower's hands and keeps him back out of harm's way until he's ready to move forward, and then
Yeah.
he
Or, I mean,
moves up and chucks it downfield.
he's got enough guard just to run upfield too and just get him close enough to the end zone that he can
Yeah.
just dodge through screens.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
1680 on the TV, so he's right around that 1700 mark. So there's a few matchups where he might get some inducements, and then some where he wouldn't.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see. It's a scary team because of the green that he has, and he's got the green in the right places.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I do agree the no ogre will slow him down a little bit when he plays against a potential chaos or Nurgle team or orc team.
Yeah. 5 guard is good though. There's not many teams with that much at this point.
No,
Certainly not the
Yeah,
case.
that's a lot of guard.
and adding the 2 strength 4 pieces to all that guard really helps a lot
Yeah.
too.
Yeah,
So-
exactly.
It'd give him a lot of things to do on offense, and it'll allow him to be frustrating on defense for a lot of teams.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, they're good.
nice team here, nice team. Should be fun to watch him play out. All right, we get Michael's Necro next.
God, what a good looking team.
So,
I bet the
can,
guy that coaches this team is real handsome
yeah.
and smart.
I can personally attest.
They can
and
all
tell,
see you, Michaels.
I can personally tell everybody and attest that this team sucks. It's no good.
Oh,
It's no
oh,
good.
I didn't know. I thought we were going with it's good. but I guess-
The coach of the team is extremely lucky. He just rolls all kinds of dice and hopes he gets sixes.
and handsome.
And he gets sixes on top. No. The coach Michael is a really good coach. I played him twice this season, and they were both tough games, and he played really well. And the team itself is a tough team as well.
That's tougher now. I got Mighty Blow on both wolves.
Yep.
Mortimer's homegrown, so his first skill was strength,
Strength,
and
yeah,
then
that's
Mighty
nice.
Blow. What an asshole.
Yep. And then the other Spartacus is a free agent, as you can tell. And the Blodger with the Mighty Blow as well. So 2 Mighty Blow Claw Wolves. No piling on either one yet, but still the Mighty Blow Claw itself is pretty scary.
Yeah.
And the Flesh Golems, he has one is a rookie, and then the other is Block with an edge break, but you don't really give a shit about the edge break there.
Nah.
He's not.
I had another one with block, and he died.
Yeah.
So
Zombies are pretty normal. A couple blockers, a kicker, and a dirty player. Again, you got an edge broke zombie in there, but who cares about that? He's not doing nothing.
right.
but standing in the way and taking up hits anyway.
Mhm.
Although I do, if I remember right and recall correctly, I do remember you dodging out a time or two with a zombie.
Yeah, you could have gone for the pals.
Yeah, I mean, if you're just gonna get pushed to the sideline and surfed, why
Yeah.
not do that as a last
It's a
move,
50,
right?
it's 50% dodge, why not?
Yeah.
Well, with
Yeah.
the edge 2 ones, it's 50% anyway.
Or if you got 2 zombies on a big guy, like a human ogre, why not
Yeah.
dodge one of them?
Yep, and leave the other one there to mark them and keep
Yeah.
them locked down. Absolutely.
So the problem here is 1 guard, and it's on a
Yep.
niggle piece, I guess.
Yep.
Grandma.
On a niggled white.
Right.
And
the other white's
and
a
the
Wookiee.
fleshies, the fleshies are near rookie.
Yep.
So you're gonna have to get those werewolves stuck in, where hopefully someone can stomp them to death.
Trust me, I tried multiple times. It didn't
Yeah,
work. And then his ball carrier is a pretty nice looking ghoul. Blodger with
Yeah.
sidestep and fend. The fend is really nice. Sidestep and fend is really nice for those pylon pieces, tackle pylon pieces.
It's annoying, and I can kind of not worry about the leap or the stunty surf.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
it's nice.
Being on that
You've
sideline.
got you've got one ghoul. I know you're a fan of running two normally, Michaels. Is that right?
Yeah, one of them got messed up, and
Yeah.
I was sort of playing the TV game, trying to decide when to pick it up. Because you don't want to buy it and then just have it die like the
No.
very next
Yeah.
game.
Yeah.
So I do like to. Normally, I'd run two though for the
Gotcha.
speed.
But it is all about those first three pieces. So if any of
Absolutely.
those goes out, yeah,
Absolutely. He could
yeah,
he could be okay with one of the wolves going out as long as the ghoul and the other wolf were still in. But if he lost two of those three, that'd slow him down quite a bit
yeah,
for sure. Those are three scary pieces,
yeah.
especially with the two wolves with the move 8 because they can just get around the pitch and do so much.
I think I picked you to make the finals and then lose the squall.
Oh, not to squall. I'll never fucking hear the end of it.
Yeah, we'll see when we get to his team. His team is gross.
All right, so we got total TV is 1650. It's right in that nice little range there where he could potentially get some inducements against the 18 1900 team, and shouldn't give inducements to too many people. There's I think 2 or 3 teams that are down in the lower TV range that will get inducements from whoever they play.
Right.
But yeah, so pretty good, pretty solid on managing the TV there as well. So yeah, decent team. Good chance here if the dice roll right.
And handsome.
The team, yeah.
Depends on if you're feeding your mouth with a chicken wing or not. You're more handsome when that chicken wing is going in.
Yeah, I could see that.
All right, next we have Dark and Raw's Lizards. This is one of the
He
higher
barely
teams.
squeaked in too.
Yeah, and this is one of the higher TV teams here, the Brackish Brawlers.
Because of strength 5.
Darkin is a pretty good coach as well. I did not get to play this team this season, so I have not seen it yet. This is my first look.
I haven't played it either.
Looks like he does have a Crocs. It's down towards the bottom hiding, but it is a rookie.
He really likes sidestep.
Yeah. Well, that's a good skill to take on skinks. My very first skill on a skink, if I don't roll doubles or a stat boost, if it's a normal, my first one's always sidestep.
I like sidestep too, but I think I worked out that there's like 210, 220 TV in skinks here. And
Yeah.
the skinks still aren't really anything special. There's
4,
no
5, 6,
Agi4.
Yeah.
He's got a
There's no-
blodge one, but it's move
It's got-
busted.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's got sure hands, but it's moves busted, and
As
it's not
well.
the same piece.
Yeah. Yeah, I normally when I play, and I play Lizards a lot. Normally when I play Lizards, I tend to go with just a 12-man roster, and I would have one less skink than what he has. But yeah, I probably with having the 2 diving tackle sidestep skinks, I probably would drop the other sidesteppers and start a new one and try to get it. But they're both at 14 too, so
Yeah, I guess you want to wait to see what they get.
what their next skill is, right? If their next skill is a normal skill, then you probably drop them and clear up that TV bloat and just hire another one and start fresh.
I think with diving tackle, they're probably not going to stick around too long anyway.
You wouldn't think, but you might be surprised. Detox. Yeah, you're right, Detox. That is true. He's got 2 rookie Saurus. I mean, they're good because they're still strength 4 and armor 9, but you're scared doing those hits with those rookies because those double red dice that can always jump up and get you, and they always seem to hit you too on your rookies. A block Saurus, a block Mighty Blow Saurus. Those are both pretty normal. It's his other 2 Saurus that are really nice, the 2 free agents. Strength 5, block on both of them, Frenzy on both of them, Mighty Blow on both of them, and then one is Fend, one is Guard. Those are some really nice pieces.
Was Fend like a fuck you FA pick on the? You're gonna take
Yeah, that's a weird choice, huh?
Yeah. I would really love to see break tackle on one of those. I don't know if he leveled one of those this season or not, or if they both came at that level. If he got to level one of those, I would have rather seen break tackle than Frenzy or Fend on either one of those.
I think they both came in at 76.
Did they? Okay.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't like the Fend on a source. I really don't
Yeah,
like
it's
that
weird.
at all. Whoever took that pick, I'm not sure I understand it. I mean, so many better skills you can go with besides
Well,
Finns.
Michaels will confirm, but I think people do try. They did try to ruin FAs. If you had a nice FA, you were going to release
Gotcha.
it.
Yeah,
It was a thing to kind of give them a shitty skill.
give him a shitty
Gotcha.
skill at the end. Yeah, yeah.
To fuck them up. Gotcha. That makes
Give him
sense.
kick.
Yeah.
One thing I notice extreme lack here of, well, two things. Guard, he's only got one. And tackle. No tackle at all to deal with any kind of dodging piece that he's going to have to deal with.
Yeah. And the Crocs, I guess, must have been a replacement because I can't see a
Yeah.
Crocs getting no SPP.
No, he's got to be replaced sometime through
Yeah.
the end of the season, I would imagine.
Yeah.
But still, it's a lizard team which is 7 pieces at strength 4 or better.
Yep.
A lot of armor 9, and he's got some skinks that could do some, wreck some or be frustrating for some pieces with the 2 diving tackle, all the sidestep. It'd be interesting to see how this team goes.
Well, he's one of the highest team values in the whole playoff
Yeah.
bracket.
Yep.
So he's given up a wizard to pretty much everybody.
Yep.
Except not
And
his
that-
best man at the moment.
Yeah, it could be an issue.
One thing that he's got going for him though is if either one of those free agents goes out for the game, he's still got another really good strength 5
Yeah.
mighty
Right.
blow block frenzy piece that can just pick right up where the other one left off or was missing.
He's got so much strength. It's any
Yeah.
bash team is going to find him annoying.
Yep.
Although he's only one guard,
Yeah,
and it is on a frenzy
the
piece.
lack of guard's going to hurt him a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. Mostly because it'll allow the other team to get hits. I mean, he'll still get hits whenever he wants them, but
Yep.
he won't be able to just lock you down.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
7 fan factor, pretty much general everywhere else. He is at 1830, as Michael's alluded to just a little bit ago, so he is on the upper end of the TV range. He most likely will not be getting any inducements, and he will be giving up inducements in
Yeah.
pretty much every game. So
Yeah, except his first game.
yeah. All right, so that's it for the lizards.
Yeah.
Next, we get Travel Scrabble and his Billionaire Babies, the Norse team.
So I don't understand how my TV is this high. I look at this team and go, "What? There's nothing good."
Because you got
It's all normals,
ton
huh?
of skills, yeah.
Yeah,
There's a ton of
All
skills.
normals.
They're all normals.
They're all normals, but
Yeah.
there's a bunch of them.
Yeah,
So
it's 14 players too, but
yeah, well, you have to have 14.
Yeah.
At 13, at a minimum, 14 is a general,
Yeah.
I think, a pretty safe Norse build.
Yeah.
A bunch of linemen here, some rookies, a dirty player, 1 guard lineman, that's nice. A couple of dirty players, actually. That
Guard stand firm
is
is nice.
really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. That's really nice. And then the core of his team is from position 1 through 7. All of his main positionals are built pretty nicely. He's got the Mighty Blow Claw with guard on the Yeti. You don't have block though, so that's kind of
I know.
stinky. It'd be
Should've
nice to
Yeti.
have block there, but he's still a really nice looking Yeti. Couple of nice ulfs. One is Mighty Blow Guard block. The other is Mighty Blow Block Guard as well with tackle. 3 tackle.
3
pieces.
tackle.
Yeah, 3
It's a
tackle
bunch.
pieces. I like that, especially against like the lizard team we just seen and any of the elves that are going to have all the blodge.
Yeah.
And some good guard, 4 guard, 5 guard. Yeah, 5 guard total.
Niggles runner. Take note, everyone.
Yeah,
Niggles runner.
I considered firing
Yep.
him, but he's useful. MA8.
Well, yeah, move 7
Like
blodge,
sure
sure hands, absolutely still useful. But it does
Move 8.
Yeah, move 8. Sorry, not move 7. Move 8.
Yeah, he's fast.
It does kind of make your butthole pucker up every time he goes down, though, right?
Yeah.
Is this the time he's
I
going
mean,
to
not. I mean, not really. I kind of wouldn't mind losing him on like the other guy's fine to carry the ball for a bit.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Free up a little TV bloat anyway, right?
right, exactly.
I find myself, when I have a piece like that, I find myself in a quandary of he's still useful,
Yeah.
but I don't want to fire him because of that, but at the same time, I don't like the heavy TV bloat, so I'm usually kind of like in the same shoes you are. I'm going to get the use I can get out of him because he's
Yeah,
going to
exactly.
die sooner or later anyway, and as soon as he dies, I'll be happy because that frees up all that TV bloat.
Yep.
It's not like I'm going to cry when he dies.
That's it.
Yeah, and your other runner's really nice too with the sidestep diving tackle. That makes him really nice, and Blodge as well.
Yeah.
He'll be frustrating. And then pretty general berserkers there, both with tackle, mighty blow, one's pylon.
Yeah.
So yeah, pretty solid core group of positionals. Good tackle, good guard. This is the makings of a team that could make a really nice, good run.
Yeah, I kind of like my bracket if I make it through Darken. Like if I can get past the lizards.
I'm assuming
There's
that's who you
nothing-
play round one.
Yeah,
We'll get to that here in a little bit, but the way you're talking,
Yeah.
I was assuming.
yeah. So if
And-
I can get through that,
At 1920 TV, you're probably the highest team in the playoffs, I would imagine, without looking at all the others.
No,
It's
there's
10.
one more.
Oh, there is
There's
one more?
Ken. Yeah.
Ah, gotcha.
which is, well, we'll get there. That team is something.
Is he Lizards? Is he the other
Uh-huh.
Lizard team? Ah,
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think,
you predicted him to
I
win it,
think I
right?
have him winning, don't I? Yeah. The
Yeah, you did.
Copperheads. Yeah.
He didn't even look at his team. He's gonna win.
No, I did.
I don't know who he is,
I
but
glanced at the teams real quick when I did just a real quick glance, and I did it on.
heroin. Oh,
No, it was actually crack, but
nice.
no, I think
You
I
could have
was at
more
home
notes.
when I did it. I was thinking I did it at work, but I think I was at home when I did it. But yeah, I did pick that team. We'll get to him in a little bit. So yeah, you're going to be giving inducements to pretty much everybody you meet
Yeah,
for as long
Yeah.
as you stay in the playoffs and make the run through.
yeah.
All right.
I mean, if I was to face the elves, I might fire somebody.
Yeah, I could see that. All right, now we get one of the broken teams. Tom Schnitzel
Yay.
and his super mystic dark elves. I think he's got
This
like
is still a-
6 players.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's still a scary team.
7
like,
players.
Of the broken elves,
It is
these
scary.
guys are nasty.
When I
No
played
one's
him-
killed that stupid witch elf.
No, and I've tried. Both times I played him this season, I tried my ass off.
Useless.
He, in fact, when I played him last, I think he had 6 or 7 loners, if I remember right. 7, I think. So that was the loner match. That was a lot of fun. So yes, he will have he'll have 4 loners going into his first match.
Mm-hmm.
He does have a guard lineman, which is nice, but that's his only guard piece. And rookie lineman, he's got his 4 blitzers and then a super witch elf,
Yeah.
I should say.
Yeah, it's all about that wine mouth.
Yep. Move boosted, edge boosted, wrestle, leap, and strip ball. It's a war dancer, basically,
Yeah.
with an edge bump. And wrestle's really nice for getting that ball out. So
Only
it's
another
ugly.
77 SPP till Dauntless, I guess, on that piece.
Yeah, yeah. It's an ugly piece, but the wrestle does put that witch elf in.
Right.
Put the potential of getting
you know-
stomped on, right?
But he's going to get wizards like every game. I think that witch elf is there to get the ball and chuck it to the Agi5 blitzer, and
He is.
that's
he
the game
is.
plan, basically.
He is, yep. But like I said, on the off chance that thing does get wrestled down, that's a nice gang foul waiting to happen. Take note, the rest of the guys in the playoffs. That's your strategy: wrestle her down and then foul the shit out of that witch elf.
That's it.
4 blitzers are nice. He's got an edge blitzer only. He's got a dodge sidestep, a dodge tackle sidestep, and then a dodge tackle mighty blow dauntless jump up.
That's a good piece.
Yes,
Yeah,
a
those
very
two
good
bludge
piece.
step alone, like those two bludge step, there's
Yeah.
not that much tackle, I don't think, in playoffs. Those two alone can
They can wreck
mess
some
up a
havoc.
drive.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Only one mighty blow, but it's a really good mighty blow piece. And with
Yeah.
dauntless, he can hit those 4 strength 4 pieces.
Yeah.
So he's got the potential, especially with getting a bunch of inducements, which he's going to get almost every game.
Yeah.
He's got the potential to have some quick strike scores and get up, real quick 2-0, and make the other
Well-
team in such a dire strait that they're making riskier plays than they normally would.
Yeah, well, he's
He's still-
16-20. Yeah, he's 16-20 TV.
16-20, yeah. He's still
Yeah.
coming in pretty
Oh
high.
yeah, you're right,
Yeah.
because of the loners. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Good catch. Way to point
No
that out.
bank. He's probably not going to get too many inducements.
No, he's
Mm-mm.
not. He might not get too many wizards either. Now
No.
that you say that, yeah. I was totally
Actually,
forgetting
looking-
about the 4 loners.
Yeah, looking at that, I think actually that's going to hurt this team a lot. Like, they really want that wizard because they
Yep.
don't have. Well, Winemouth is a bull threat if anyone doesn't have sure hands, or even if they do. But but that gives you more opportunities to foul her.
Yeah, I agree 100% with that. It definitely changes my outlook on this team a little bit more,
Yeah.
realizing that they're not going to get that free wizard every game now. That definitely changes it up a little bit. All right, next team, Wizards of Ken, the Copperheads. This is the team I did pick to win it all.
Oh Jesus, this team.
This team's pretty gross.
He put his FAs all stupid. Boo, Ken.
Yeah, he
Boo.
did. He didn't follow the rules. There's always got to be that one guy, right?
Right? That one jackass. Ruins it
let's
for everybody
just
else.
Start at the top with the Skinks since he's got him there. Pretty run-of-the-mill general Skinks. 3 rookies, a sidestep diving tackle, a blodger diving tackle. That's probably his best Skink. It's a really nice Skink. He does have a sure hands for the pickup and a sure feet.
Sure feet. That's what that icon is.
So that's a nice one too for the pickup. But really, the Skink that's the one that's going to be a pain is that blodging diving tackle guy. He doesn't have sidestep though, so.
Nope.
But let's face it, the meat of his team is these bottom 7. They block guard pro Crocs, really nice Crocs. Gotta love having the block guard Crocs.
He's homegrown too.
He is, yes.
No fend. Where's the fend?
Yeah, no shit.
This is a shitty team.
His 3 homegrown source. He's got a block guard, a block mighty blow tackle, so he's got that hitter there, and then the block sidestep. I personally love sidestep on source. It is a skill that most coaches don't think about, and they often overlook, and they don't realize it when they go to hit him, and then they're like, "Oh fuck, he's got sidestep," and he can really be a and he can play the sideline. Doesn't have to worry about getting surfed. Really,
I agree with Detox. For me, it's dodge. I'd rather have dodge. Then maybe sidestep if you get second doubles. But
I agree. I would take dodge first, 100%. I would have taken sidestep as a second double for sure, though.
Yeah.
It is a sneaky skill on a source, though, because most people don't like it. But I do agree with Detox, though. Dodge first, definitely.
I had this recently in the game. There was one of the teams in the OFL has 2 sidestep Blackhawks, blodge sidestep Blackhawks, and I forgot about the sidestep at one point, like one turn. I just like, oh yeah.
And then you're like, shit, damn it, because it screws up everything you were gonna do.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely a sneaky skill on a strength 4 piece.
Yeah.
And then his 3 free agents. Oh my goodness, nasty. He's got the obvious one, the strength 5 block guard mighty blow, just ugly. He's got the frenzy killer, the block mighty blow guard frenzy tackle. Love that piece. No pylon though, so that's not quite a full killer. And then he's got the block guard mighty blow dodge break tackle. That is armor broke, but that blodge break tackle is really nice.
And this is a lizard team with 5 mighty blow and 5 guard.
Yep, it's going to be
5 pieces.
Very hard to outstrength this guy with the amount of guard and the amount of strength he has. And he's got the 2 tackle pieces. So this is why I like this lizard team much better than I did the other one. He's got the 2 tackle to help deal with stuff. He doesn't have the second strength 5 source that the other one did, but he's got all that guard. It's just so nasty. And block on the Crocs.
Yeah. Darkin's team feels like it'll be a really nice 3rd season lizard team if they survive that long.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Once he gets the complementary skills on the other source that he needs.
Yeah, but this is the team that's gonna. There's 2 teams that look really nasty, I think, in the playoffs, and this is one of them.
Yeah,
and this
absolutely.
is just the solid team.
It's going to be hard for for him to get beat. It's going to take him having a really bad dice game, or his opponent just having everything go perfect for him.
Yeah.
You know, like the Skaven team or a Wood Elf team that can score really quick, and they get 2 or 3 real quick scores on him, and he's so far behind that he can't catch up.
And he is giving up wizards.
He is
to almost everyone.
Absolutely. As the highest TV team, and he's carrying 20K in TV bloat as well.
Yeah, he is.
But as the highest TV team at 2050, he's almost certainly given up a wizard to almost everybody. Maybe 2 or 3 teams he wouldn't, but this is a team that could potentially be okay with cutting a skink to save himself 60K. I'd almost be willing to do that at this point, but again, that's me. I tend to only carry 12 players and just take my chances with that. But I mean, that would
I can see that.
that would clear off 60K, and then if he killed his 20K bloat, that gets him 80K off, so he's down to 1970 at that point.
He's still giving out wizards most games. Like
Yeah.
most teams are
Yeah.
coming in around 1700.
That's a good point.
And it is overtime format, so
Yes, it is.
12 players is
a little harder. Yep. And if you're giving up the wizard after doing that anyway, then why not just keep it at that point, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
So yeah, that's a very good point. So yeah, pretty nasty team here. 11 fan factor.
He could just buy a Wizard Stadium, I guess.
He could. Does he have a stadium? I don't think anybody has stadiums, do they?
No, nobody has stadiums.
Oh, he messed up and didn't do his level 4 on his enhancement anyway.
Yeah, Ken really fucked this whole thing up. We should probably just kick him out until he learns to read.
I did that too. My stadium's level 1 on my rebuild. I had it level 4, and then
gotcha.
And I was going to buy a stadium too. I had like 160K.
Well, now you got to spend an extra 100 to do it.
Yeah, I know.
Or completely rebuild your whole team, but then you lose out on
no,
the
because
SPP
of
stuff.
And that's SPP. I'd have to get all that back, and that's too much of an hassle.
All right, next team. So that's 8. That's the first half of the season, or first half of the playoffs and the teams. Next team, we got one of the other lowest. This might be the lowest. Let's check here. Yeah, it looks like it's the lowest without looking at his team anyway, as far as getting loners, and that's Voltron's Dark Elves at 1210.
The other busted elf team.
Yeah, the other busted Dark Elf team.
Yeah, he's coming in at 1420.
Yeah. Ugh. He's not quite as busted up as Snizzle's team, but he's also doesn't have anywhere close to the players that Snizzle has with his best 4 or 5 players.
I thought he had a leap guy. Leap guy's gone.
He
had a leap blitzer.
In week 15, I think it was, he played the Orcs. An Orc team with Point Blank, and I think Point Blank beat him up pretty bad. I don't know if he had any perms or anything, but I think he beat him up pretty bad.
Well, he must have had one perm because he used to have a leap guy, and now he doesn't.
Yeah, well, and I don't know if that was the game where it happened, but he definitely, I think he got beat up in that game. Actually, we can go look, can't we?
He says nope. Michaels, you just took his shit again.
So this was the game here. He had
a Remthar. It was Remthar who killed him. Yeah.
No injuries, no kills, nothing heavy there. Yeah.
Remthar's such a bully.
Yeah.
God. What a jerk.
Oh, I accidentally shut the monitor down there, or their screen down. All right, so we got a couple of block linemen, a wrestle guard lineman, a wrestle dodge lineman that's move broke, and then we got 4 blitzers. We got a rookie, we got a blodger, we got a blodger with tackle, and we got a blodger with dodge, guard, or I said blodger, with guard and sidestep. So really his team is those 2 blitzers.
It's like a Dark Elf team that's played 5 games.
Yeah.
That's
almost what it looks like. Yeah, you're right.
But he does actually have, say, like 12 skills? No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, he's got
12 skills. Yeah,
12 skills. Yeah,
he'll be getting some inducements. He'll get the wizard,
for sure.
Wizard every game, and then enough to get whatever he wants to do as far as a star player goes. I would imagine he'll go star player.
Dark Elves get good ones.
And having Dark Elf linemen as loners is not bad. You throw them on the line, get hit. They can still dodge out on a 2+. And an accomplished Dark Elf or Elf coach in general can handle those easily enough.
And he will get wizards every game.
Yeah,
if he wants them.
If he chooses to take them.
Yeah, or it could. I mean, I don't know. Would you take on this team? Would you prefer a star player, give you a bench, and some of this power
instead
that you
of the
lack?
wizard? Yeah.
Depends on the matchup, I guess.
Yeah, I think that's true.
You know?
Depends on the matchup, absolutely.
Take Rackroth. Hubris.
Roxana is a really
Roxana's good.
Really good star player. Yep.
Moranian, is that guy in the
No,
level 2 clients? No.
he is, but not for Dark Elves.
Oh.
Yeah, he is in the game. I don't know who.
Oh, I must be thinking someone else gets him.
No, it's Hubris Rackroth. He's the MB.
Hubris. Yep.
MB. I can't remember. MB strength 4, something like that.
if the
Mhm.
if the money's there and he has it, Roxanne, I absolutely love Roxanne as a star player. She's so good.
Yeah.
She can
Yep.
get in there. She can jump in and just do so much with her stats, her stat line, edge 5, the leap. She's just so good.
I guess you could take Eldril too.
You can. You can afford him.
Yeah. Hypnotic
Eldro
Gaze
and the
is always good.
Eldril's nice
Eldro
with
and the
the
Wizard. If you can get it third,
yeah. The Hypno's
and
really
he
good with
can a lot of
Eldril.
time.
Yeah.
So this team's beat up, but I mean, there's some potential there with the right inducements and the right matchup. I don't see this team going all the way though. Just can't see it unless he just has a really really good run.
Yeah.
They're just so beat up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's an uphill battle, I
it
would
is.
say.
Every match
And
is
like,
going to be
Yeah.
an uphill battle.
and it's
Right.
the
He's
only,
gonna limp his way into the semifinals if he
You know
wins
what would have been fun was seeing this team and the other beat up Dark Elf team go against each other in the first week. That would have been awesome.
Yes. Yeah, I would have liked that better.
That would have been a fun matchup to watch.
I think this might be the only team without any startups in the playoffs.
Yeah,
They do have two guard.
and one tackle, so he does at least have the one tackle piece. So,
Sure.
and he does have some blodgers, so that'll help him stay up and alive a little bit longer, hopefully. But
Yeah.
so
They might come good still
they all
next
died.
season.
All right, now on to Squaw's Skaven team. 1730 Skaven. Carrying 30k in team bloat on top of his normal bank.
Sure.
I see a couple of one-turners.
Oh, this team.
Yeah, this is...
You never want to see a couple. You don't even want to see one.
I see one that's natural.
Yeah.
Natural
Ugh.
one-turner. The other's a one push away from a one-turner.
Ugh.
Pretty sick team.
This team is one of those like only one coach is playing Blood Bowl. Squall's going to play some Blood Bowl, roll some dice. If he gets what he wants. There's no point.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't matter what you do.
Yeah, this is the team that you can beat the absolute shit out of this team, and as long as those two guys are still on the pitch, you could easily
Right.
lose.
And he has the claw bomb as well.
Yeah,
Just
he
in
does.
case.
No Rat Ogre though, right? Nope, no Rat Ogre.
No, nobody's going to run a rat ogre at this team value. That's
Yeah.
just foolish.
The other Storm Vermin is guard, but he's missing his first game, and he is move.
He's
busted as
move
well.
busted. Yeah.
He does have a thrower to be able to throw to those gutters. A bunch of linemen. He does have a guard lineman. That's nice. A couple of wrestlers. The rest of the linemen are just all line fodder.
Mhm.
And then, of course, the four gutters, which is always where the gutter runner team or the Skaven team is. It's always with the four gutters. So he's got the blodging move 10. He's got a horns wrestle, really nice ball sacker there.
Yeah.
He's got two sackers.
Yeah, he's got the wrestle strip ball leap, which is really nice. Don't know that I would waste the skill on the leap there.
And what would you get instead?
Well, that's a good point.
I
Sidestep maybe
would
to keep the
have
wrestle
taken
strip
the
ball.
leap. Yeah, I would have taken the leap and then got Dauntless or Tackle instead, I think. Well, it's nice to have one strip baller. I don't know. It's fine. I mean,
Yeah, it's a tough one, really.
Yeah.
And of course, the main player is the Stiletto, the free agent. I mean, he's just ridiculous. Move 10, edge 5, sidestep, block, leap, and sprint. He is
Niggled.
niggled.
Yep.
Yep. So if he does go down on the pitch, there's a really good chance he's going to go off the pitch.
but he's not going to be on the pitch, so you got to hope for
No.
a rock
Yeah.
on the 1/3 he's on.
Only time he's going to be on the pitch where you're going to get to hit him is if you do enough damage to get him under 11 players.
I wouldn't hate for him to eat a rock either. You
that's
know,
what I said.
that'd be fine.
School should invest in the anti-rock stadium.
My strategy, if I was playing against this team, my strategy would be is to hope that I won the kickoff and could receive, and that I do enough damage in my first 8 turns to force him to have to field those guys in the second half.
Mhm.
Give up the one turner on turn 8 and let it be tied, and then you just hope you can do enough damage in the second half to keep him from scoring, or take
Right.
it to overtime where you can win in overtime.
And then you still got to chew through that 3-man bench.
Yeah.
It's just.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a mess.
I mean, the one thing is that he is with the Storm Vermin back. He is 1840 TV.
Yep.
Some of that is cash bloat, but I mean that's the other thing. He can afford to buy himself a wizard first game, just
Yep.
to really, just say.
Yes, he could. Yes, he could. So this team's pretty nasty. I think I had this team going several rounds. I don't remember exactly when I had him going out, but I did have him winning at least 1 or 2 matches, if I remember right.
Mm-hmm.
Just because of those gutters. I mean, he's going to be nasty with that. So yeah, pretty sick team here. I would not want to play against this team for sure.
No,
It's one of the teams I'd be
no
scared
DP,
to play.
no DP at least, so you can pile on to your heart's content if you
Yeah,
have it.
absolutely. And as far as worrying about getting hit back, you just got to manage this one storm vermin. Really, that's it.
Yeah,
You handle him and keep him bottled up or keep him on the pitch, and you're good to go. It's just those 4 gutters. All right.
gross.
That's it for the first page. 6 teams left. We got the only Wood Elf team to make the playoffs next, and that's Colin's Wood Elves.
What is this? It's another one.
Yeah, what?
Fucking one-turners,
Another
man.
natural,
yeah.
natural one-turner. Sitting at 1540, but he only
Gross.
has a 10-man roster, so he will have 1 loner lineman, which would be another 70k. So he'll be at what, 1610?
10.
Yep.
16-10 with an 11-man roster, so it's not.
Not too terrible. You can get him down players pretty quick and easily. A couple of wrestle linemen, a nice block strength 4 lineman. A dodge lineman only. Not too scared about that. A rookie thrower doesn't really bother you. Running a tree. He's got guard on him only. But his three players really are those top 3, the 2 war dancers, which are general war dancers: mighty blow, tackle, strip ball, sidestep.
I thought you normally went grab on the tree first.
Yeah,
Most people do.
For the one turn.
Yeah.
but he
Right.
doesn't need it for the one turn. He
Yeah.
just
Well, sure, but it's maybe like
Well, you can't one turn. You can't do the 1-turn throw with tree on Wood Elves anyway.
what?
Oh, I'm thinking throw. You're taking grab to push the guy where you want to pull him. Yeah.
Yeah. It just makes it less go for it rolls because the block rolls are 2 dice, so
Yeah,
they're
yeah, yeah.
usually safer.
I thought
to
you was
do.
I thought you was saying to throw the throw. I'm like, you can't throw a Wood Elf line. What are you talking about?
No, these are second edition rules, man. You totally
Yeah,
can.
you throw a war dancer.
Yeah.
Fuck it, who cares?
Yeah.
BB3, man. It'll give us.
Yeah. Right stuff is a normal roll for a catcher.
That damn right.
Hey, can you add right stuff? That's not. Is that when your
I
magical
can.
admin?
I can add
Back
any
in,
skill in the game.
Like first or
Oh,
second
nice.
edition, you could just get it on the catchers. Anybody with strength 2, I think, you could get right stuff.
Oh
I
my
could-
god, we could make that. That could be one of our touch of like. That could be a playoff prize, right stuff.
Yeah, it could.
Catcher.
I could add bloodlust to a war dancer, but it wouldn't do any good because they don't have to actually make a bloodlust roll. Because the actual
Right.
skill itself says you have to bite a throw and it has to be a vampire.
Mm.
But it doesn't mean I can't add it to it. I could add it to him.
For show.
Yeah, just for
fluff.
fun.
Yeah.
Anyway, we do have the natural one-turner we did mention earlier. Double move boosted, wrestle, sidestep, sure feet. So he's not only is he a natural one-turner, but he's got sure feet to boot. So he's got that built-in reroll. He's got the built-in reroll with the dodge. Just an absolutely nasty piece.
And he's got wrestle just because.
Yeah.
Yeah, wrestle.
Because
Yeah.
and even
That's
with the
weird.
sidestep, he could easily push him 1 square if he wanted to, so he only had to do 2 go for it instead of 3.
Sure.
You know, if he chose to
Whoever
do that.
built that piece didn't want him to be a natural one turner. I don't think they gave him the 2 slab move ups, and then it was like, oh, he's going to be my.
All right, so yeah, 1610, like we said, he's a little bit lower than most of the others. Maybe not enough to get a wizard against some guys, but potential chance to get a wizard against others.
Yeah.
So
This video is a.
pretty scary team just because of that one turner. If he keeps him alive and on the pitch, he can win a match really easily with him.
2 sackers is weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Definitely weird
I don't know.
there. That strength 4 piece could be a fun piece to play too for blitzing potentially.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
when he needs to get to
He's
a
a work.
specific
He's a
hit.
work in progress, right? What do you take on him next? Do you think?
It depends on what route he's wanting to go with him. If you roll doubles, you could take Mighty Blow. That'd make him a really nice piece. Dodge probably on a regular just to get that blodge. Keep him alive longer. I'd love to see him go Mighty Blow if he got doubles though, and make him a hitter.
It's a pity he started with block. Otherwise, we want to wrestle strength 4 lead.
Yeah, the wrestle would have been really nice
for him.
And you could still go wrestle and just be potential wasting a lot of what that skill is. It could be a very specific use of the skill at that point.
Yeah.
But yeah, this could be a scary team too. Not as scary as the Skaven we just saw, I think, but still pretty scary.
Yeah.
All right. Next, we got one of the 2 Nurgle teams.
All right.
That's Acropolis' Nurgle team. The best team in the regular season. This team, I don't understand how he kept winning games the way he did, because he had several games where he didn't even have all 4 Nurgle Warriors on his roster.
Right.
But he just kept winning. He kept rolling the right dice he needed, and he was doing some damage and winning the games. So
I decided that he just must be a decent coach. Like, I couldn't work it out either. And then I thought, well, maybe he's all right this game.
He is a good coach. I've played against him for many years and many seasons and across multiple leagues, even in Blood Bowl 1. I can say, and I don't know if he's still on my stream watching or not. No, actually, he's not on the stream. He wasn't earlier.
Oh, good. Let's talk shit about him.
I can say this. He used to be a coach that you could easily get rattled and get him off of his game. And he still can be at times, but he's gotten better at that. So, and what I mean by that is when you would be playing him, if you would injure a couple of his players and he would have a couple of rolls of bad dice, say a double skull to turn over or something like that, and then you perm one of his players or kill one of his players, in the next 2 turns, you would get him so rattled and so mad because he felt like the dice were going against him that he would completely get off of his game plan and just try to hurt you. He'd pull like an Arabi, basically. And it would be easy to get him rattled, and you could easily win games that way. Now, he's gotten better at that over the last year or 2. But it's still, the potential's still there. You still can do that and get him rattled and off his game.
That's another pro tip.
So,
I feel like
he is a good coach.
I feel like he was pretty pissed off in our rematch. He beat me in our first division games.
Yeah.
That was in his division. Then in the second division games, I beat him and I had pretty good dice, and I think he was a little bit ticked.
Yeah. He tends to get that way too, and he'll like he won't type in the chat or anything like that, or say, "Oh, you're a lucker" or anything like that. He'll get real quiet and real short, and he'll just be like, and then he'll start complaining about, my fucking dice were terrible, blah blah blah, and a lot of times they are. I'm not saying they're not. But that's kind of how he handles it. He doesn't handle it by going off on his opponent. He's just like, my dice suck, blah blah blah.
Yeah, no, he was a perfect gentleman. But
yeah, he's a really good guy. Actually, he's a super good guy. Like I said, I've known him for a while, and he's a good coach. He understands the game and knows what he's doing. So,
but his team is not.
Yeah, his team.
Yeah, what's with this Mighty Blow Rotter?
That's an interesting choice. I don't know.
More claw, MVP.
Yeah,
I guess.
Dirty player you expect, the kick you expect.
Right.
The block edge is okay. Sure. Yeah, that's fine. I like the block edge.
It's not awful. He doesn't have a ball carrier, so.
Yep.
Sure.
But yeah, the Mighty Blow is interesting.
The Mighty Blow is weird. It's just, I can't stop looking at it now because it's just such a strange pick.
A strange skill, right.
Yeah, I don't know.
Only 2 Pestigores, and one's your normal killer without the pylon, but the claw and block Mighty Blow.
Right.
The other one's a rookie. Probably going to start building him up to be the ball carrier, I would imagine. And then he's got 2 block warriors, a block guard stand firm, and then a killer warrior with block Mighty Blow, claw guard, tackle. That's his only tackle piece. He does
movement
have 3 guard.
tackle piece.
Yep. He does have 3 guard though, so
3 guard, 4 Mighty Blow, so he has basic skills.
Yep.
He's
And
lost
then
2 Clawpom FA
he has
Pestigors, I
he's
think,
had a
across the
bad
season.
run with free agents. He
Yeah.
definitely has. The Beast though,
Well,
the Beast is really nice.
it's
Block
Beast is
nice.
good.
guard, stand firm. Yes, really
Yeah,
nice
that's a
Beast.
good piece.
That might really be the star of his team at this point, besides the free agent Warrior.
Right.
And the
That
Beast
beast
is
makes
home-built, homegrown.
it makes me ridiculously jealous, and like compare that beast to my Yeti. I'm sure my Yeti's been blitzing more this season. He's like a 26 SPP
Yeah, your
loser.
Yeti's a real piece of shit.
Yeah,
Now, I can say, and like I said, I've played against Dave Crop a lot, and I've seen a lot of his teams. And I can say it is an absolute anomaly to see his team with not one strength boost. This
Well, he's got
guy,
that rodder, man.
this guy rolls strength bumps like you would not believe. I mean, almost every one of his teams, if you look at him, has at least 2 or 3 strength boosts on it. He is a fiend for rolling strength bumps. Yeah, as Detox said, his normal is 3 per team. So to see no strength bumps on this team really kind of blows my mind, to be completely honest.
So, Michaels, you have a problem with the MB rotor, but you're okay with the AG4 rotor, AG4
Well,
movement
yeah,
5 piece.
just because. Well, okay, so orcs have a movement 5 ball carrier, right? So
Yep.
it's not
Yeah,
outlandish.
he comes with sure hands.
He comes with sure hands, but he doesn't
He
have
does.
any ball carrier, so you gotta keep the agi guy.
Right. Well, and,
Yeah, I
and
guess.
at the point that he rolled the edge first. At the point that he rolled the edge, he didn't have any ball carrier, so he's probably like, you know what? The edge here at least gives
Yeah.
me that ball carrier. I can always hand it off to a Pestigore or pass it to a Pestigore.
Sure.
The one thing I don't like about it is he's decay. So when he does get hit, he's likely to go off and potentially dead.
Hmm.
And then you
But
have no ball carrier.
but you might as well get the use out of him while you can, right? Until that happens.
Oh yeah.
So I don't
Yeah, I
mind the
get it.
edge. I don't mind the edge. The
I
mighty
get it.
blow is definitely though. I agree with you, Mike.
Questionable.
The more I look at it, the more I'm just like, what the fuck am I looking at?
Right.
And he has kick too, a kick rotor.
Yeah.
But
That's-
his
Kick's
roders are-
good, man.
Yeah,
Kick's
kick's
good for
very-
everybody.
kicks
They're an eclectic bunch.
kicks not a bad skill for a rodder. That's kind of a normal
Yeah.
skill that you see
Yeah.
every once in a while. And then the dirty player, obviously. Usually you see 2 or 3 with dirty player. And if he got these other 2 leveled up in the next game, I would almost bet he'd take dirty player on them. At least one of them.
I like kick on every team. Every team I play, I try to get at least one.
I do too. I just would never play Noble, so I guess.
Yeah.
Right. You snob. You disgust me.
All right, so 1800 TV. It's a little bit on the upper end. He's probably going to be giving inducements to most of the teams in the playoff, but there's a few that he's lower than. So
Yeah, that's a wizard almost every game. And that's the trouble, because you look at this team and you go, it's a good team, but it's not a team that wants to be giving up wizards every game.
no,
No.
It's not that good.
It cannot recuperate from a well-timed wizard.
No.
No.
It is 14 players. So
It
maybe
is
he
a
wants-
lot of
he wants
players. He will be fouling a lot. I can almost guarantee you that. And that's what you should be with this team, right? You should be fouling with all
Yeah.
those routers.
You should be fouling a lot. Yeah.
Yep. So.
He
All
only has
right.
one DP.
The next Nurgle team, Oldrig's Touch of Grey. This Nurgle's a little bit more scary, I think.
This is like the opposite Nurgle than the
Yeah.
one we just looked at.
Absolutely.
It's like
The
the
opposite.
opposite team.
And they're the opposite and the same to me, because they're also like quite high TV, and yet
No
you kind of
killers.
go, well,
Yeah. We're-
No killers in this one. No claw.
There's a distinct lack of claw on this Nurgle team. I would not
Right.
be scared of playing this Nurgle team at all.
I wasn't the last time either.
And the reason why, the main reason I wouldn't be scared, well, besides the obvious no claw, they're slow. I mean, they can't keep up with anybody. This is an extremely slow team.
I just dice everybody too, so I mean,
yeah.
there's that.
Only 2 guard. I mean, he does have some nice strength, but only 2 guard. That's going to slow him down. Like Ken's Lizard team. If Ken's Lizard team played this team, I think the Lizards would run ramshot all over this team. I
Yeah.
don't think this team would have a chance in high hell against that Lizard team.
No.
no. No.
But yeah, I mean, it's still it can be scary. You got the block guard beast, so a really nice beast going there. What is it with block beasts in this league?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you roll, dude. You roll
Yeah, no
guard and
shit.
you roll.
Okay.
I don't like the guard first. I like stand firm first
On the
on the beast because everybody's just gonna 2 die
Yeah.
uphill you.
Yeah.
and
that's
push
the
you
trouble.
away. You know,
He's got 2 strength 5 tentacles, and you
He-
I
think,
like that.
yeah, that's nasty for elves, but
Yeah, and
no
if
stand firm.
just in case you guys didn't or may have missed, the beast is niggled.
No,
So,
Jerry.
hint for anybody that might be playing this Nurgle team.
More pro tips.
Go uphill against that guy, get that niggle to take effect, and kill him.
That bull carrier is nice. Bill Kreutzmann.
Yeah, that's a good piece.
Yeah.
Yep, really nice ball carrier, move boost, blodge, sure hands for the built-in reroll, pretty nice.
I like the
Separate.
frenzy, but not as the second pick.
No,
I agree.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, I think would have got
MB.
tackle and then frenzy,
Yeah, or
maybe.
tackle. Yeah.
another tackle piece would have been nice for sure.
Yeah.
What about jump up as first skill on
Yeah,
Sugar Magnolia?
that is an
And
odd
then,
skill for a
and
best
then
team.
wrestle. Like, what?
I think he just closed his eyes and randomly chose something.
Yeah, he's got a dartboard with skills written on it that he just throws at.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I get jump up first, but then surely you're building a killer, so you go MB pylon claw.
Yeah, jump up.
You know,
would go great with that.
I look at this team, and I've talked to Ulgrig before, and I don't know if this is a secret, but I think he smokes some weed
He
sometimes.
He probably does.
Maybe when he's picking skills, though, he should not. Maybe wait till the next day.
You're
I
playing
don't know.
first round, right, Michaels? You and him? You've got
Yeah. I played him in the regular season too, and
Yeah.
just it was not even close.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping for a repeat.
And Uldrig's a good coach, but he's a little bit unorthodox. Like, he'll do things that you wouldn't normally expect a coach to do.
No, that's nice.
So he kind of throws you off a little bit at times, especially if the dice are going his way.
Let's hope he beats the Necro. And,
Whoa, rude. Those Necro were beautiful.
We got 2 rookie warriors. Nothing to worry about there. We do have a block guard warrior, it's nice, and we have the other really nice warrior, the strength 5 block tentacles. So, as Travel alluded to earlier, 2 strength 5 block tentacle pieces. And then we have 2 normal riders, one with dirty player, one with wrestle. Looks like the wrestler.
Wrestle and a niggle.
Yep.
Yeah.
But this team is distinctly different from the normal team we just looked at because they've got the plethora of really good-looking pestigores as opposed to a shit
nice
ton
warriors.
of rotters.
It's not very bashy. It's more pitch control-y.
Yeah, I would agree.
I mean, there are 3 elf teams in playoffs, which is a lot for the OFL. But
Yep.
That's who he's hoping to hit.
So
He's only got 11 players too, which is weird.
Yep.
Yeah, and he's high TV. That's the trouble with like this first season the Nurgle teams. Neither of them are that scary, and they're both.
And they bloat up pretty quick, or they have
Yeah.
bloated up quick. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's move on to the first of 2 chaos teams.
I don't even know how this guy made it in.
We got Thol.
He finally came back to the OFL, and nobody.
I watched his games. I was like, what are you doing? You have a Minotaur. What are we doing here, man?
We got Thol. Thol is one of the other admins, and he was not the original guy that started the OFL, right?
No. He was the admin for it, though, for how
For
long
a
did we
long
play
time.
Travel? We
Yeah.
played for like 7 years, didn't we?
Not
6
me.
or something?
You did. You might have. I only played 4 seasons.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Thol, if I have understood correctly, I think he's pretty much been running it most of the time. He was a huge admin and a huge part of the league in Blood Bowl 1, setting up the website, all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah, Voltron says it was Mad Hatter who started
yeah.
it. As far
Yeah,
as
it was
I
Mad
understand
Hatter.
That's right.
But Thor set up like all the good stuff, right? Like it was like I think he set up all the automated stuff that made the OFL playable.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
in any event, he was a huge or part and piece of what
He was a
got
huge P.
OFL to what it is today. Yeah, he was definitely a huge P.
We're so glad to have him back, so we can kick the shit out of him.
So we have no Minotaur, as you can see. His Minotaur slot is empty.
Good.
He is missing a block Mighty Blow Chaos Warrior for his first round match, which means he'll only have 3 warriors. But he does have 2 Strength 4 Beastmen to help make up for that.
A lot of strength ups here.
Yep, a lot. 3 Strength ups.
Yeah.
And an edge bump further down as well. So some
Ugh.
good green. He does have a Killer Free Agent Warrior, the full kill stack. And a couple of other Mighty Blow pieces. One is missing, but he does have another block Mighty Blow Warrior. And then the Strength 5 block Warrior is kind of nice.
What do you
They're
think about
weird.
having the kill stack warrior instead of a kill stack beastman? Like, were there no kill stack beastmen available, or?
I don't know, man.
My guess is there probably wasn't, but I don't mind having the warrior. I like, personally, on a chaos team, I like to see one of each, one warrior and one beastman. That way you have the ability with 2 different players to, and I think that's what a lot of highly built chaos teams go.
Yeah. Why what's the value of having it on a warrior? Because
Strength 4.
Strength 4 without having to blitz.
You don't. Yeah, you don't need
Right,
the assist to get 2 dice.
So you can do it on, and you can do it on the LOS. I mean,
Yep.
because the beastman blitzes strength 4 too, right?
Yep, he is when he blitzes. Yep.
What's
but-
weird to me is the frenzy
Yeah.
on
I was
the
just
ball
getting ready to mention
carrier.
I
That's
was
strange.
Just getting ready to mention that. You know,
I think it's another one of those fuck you skills.
You know
Yeah.
what?
Somebody.
It could be.
Detox was telling us about Tomb Guardian with strong arm, which has got to be the
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely got to be a fuck you skill. This is crying out to a fuck you skill to me. It also cries out to a skill that somebody that's carrying the ball that's just extremely aggressive wants to surf somebody anyway and says fuck it, I don't care if I'm carrying the ball. I'm
You know
surfing
what?
this dude.
Frenzy's actually really nice on ball carriers for, like, you got to score turn 8, someone's marking you, and you can blitz through them.
Well, not only that, if somebody's marking you with more than one piece, and just doing the blitz on one gets him off, but you're still marked by another piece, that frenzy gives you the ability to get away from that other marked piece as well.
Right, you can get that.
Sure.
You can turn it into a 3+ dodge a lot of the time. Like, it's a really nice thing with werewolves.
And having that dodge on him makes that even easier, right?
Yeah, and he's strength 5 when he blitzes, so he can smash his way through screens.
Yep, absolutely. So it's not bad. It's not the best skill.
It's just
by far.
unorthodox.
Yeah, it's definitely unorthodox.
Yeah.
The other Strength 4 Beastman is all by himself. I mean, he goes down pretty easily. And being Armor 8, pretty solid chance he could get taken off the pitch as well. So you're not too worried about that guy.
Yeah, a lot of dodge
on
this team.
Yeah.
A lot of doubles
dodge.
there.
And 3 of those are not just dodge, but blodge as well.
Yeah, that's sort of annoying.
3 strand, 3 blodge. This Chaos team's, if it survives, it's going to be real nasty.
Yeah, especially if he makes the first, makes it past the first round too. He's going to be even worse because he's get that other Mighty Blow block police back.
Yep.
Yeah.
Another Chaos Warrior.
So he could make a little bit of a run if the dice go right for him and he's able to survive that first round.
But we know he won't.
His TV is going to be 1870, but when I look at the team, it doesn't look like an 1870 team. He's just got so many doubles and stat ups.
Well,
that's it.
That's an additional 90K on those 3 strength pieces.
Yeah,
it's Yaji Dodge Beastman, who is going to be a fantastic ball carrier when he gets he gets block short hands.
Yep, absolutely.
I mean, it's going to be a great team if they can survive.
It's a pretty big F.
Yeah. So 1730, he probably. He's right in the middle. Depends on his matchup. He could get a little bit of inducements, or he could give up a little bit, depending on who he's going against.
I think there's only like 3 teams above 1730, so he's mostly giving up, but not a lot.
All right. 2 teams left.
Okay.
The next Chaos team, we got Laz.
This lucky son of a bitch. We played. He did casualty like 5 dudes without Mighty Blow, and I had Mighty Blow and Claw. I didn't get nothing. I got like 1 KO. I was like, what the hell?
You hate those matches.
Screw you, Laz.
This is another classic FU skill. Wow, the FA with the 2 heads.
2 heads, yeah. He's mobile, dude.
He is mobile. Edge 3. That's not bad. That's not.
It's not the worst. It's true.
Yeah.
And
Laz will take 2 heads on everyone if he could.
He
would take it on every piece.
Mighty Blow Claw, so he's missing the pylon, but he still has the biggest piece of the kill stack.
Yep.
With guard, that is his only guard piece though. So
Right.
It's a mobile guard.
It is. He's got a couple of block mighty blow warriors. One is move broke. Is he niggled as well, or just move broke?
Captain Boomerang.
He
That
is
was his
just
ball carrier all season.
he is just move broke.
I
Yeah, and
might
then
sack
Captain
him,
Boomerang.
actually.
That guy's really nice. His only tackle
Yeah.
piece though, but he is blodge with edge and stand firm.
Yeah, he's gross.
He does have a really nice ball carrier beastman though. Move boosted,
Yeah.
edge boosted,
Mhm.
block.
I'm not sure how much I like
Sure
having
hands.
an edge boosted chaos warrior. If you, like as a ball carrier, I like it, but if you're
Well,
not doing that,
when he started the season, he could only get the one FA, so he
Right.
picked that guy to run the ball.
To run the ball because it's strength
Yeah.
control.
but then he
Right.
got another ball carrier FA.
Yeah, he must have just got him more recently because he didn't have him a lot of the season.
I'm not a huge chaos guy, so I don't know for sure. But beastmen are double as edge doubles for beastmen.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna
The
say,
whole team they get strength in general and mutation.
I was
on
gonna say
rolls.
I like dodge here better than sure hands, but if it was a regular skill, you can't get the dodge then, so it doesn't matter.
Right.
Strength, general, and mutation is like that's pretty broken to have that on the entire every piece on the team as normals.
Yeah.
It's only broken when you get up to like 2K TV.
True.
So we
1000, it's very not broken.
we got some green here, but we also got some red. So only 11 guys for this first game. 12-man roster normal.
He's got 200 in the bank. You could buy
Yeah, he does
a
have
couple
200 in the bank.
dudes. Yeah. I'm sure he'll buy another dude.
He could get another beastman for sure and get back underneath that 140
Yeah.
or that 150 mark. It would add 10k to him if he did.
That's a good shout. 1760, 12-man roster.
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
a good trade.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah, so
It's interesting he has all this Mighty Blow and like no guard. So I'm just going to take Mighty Blow on everybody.
Yeah, this is a team that isn't that strong in the scrum.
Mm-hmm.
They do have a couple of blodge pieces, but like one's on a wrestle beastman who's
Yeah.
not that important. It's
Yep.
just Captain Boomerang. He's really good in the scrum, but the rest of them, you take them on.
Yeah, I think he's going to get out strength versus some of these
will.
like lizard teams and stuff.
Yeah,
Even that
like-
human team.
Yeah, or even my Norse team. I'd be happy to play this guy, this
Yep.
team. Yeah.
Yeah, because the claw don't matter to you.
No, and there's only one. Like, there's no point in
And
one.
there's only one claw anyway, right?
Right. And doesn't have tackle. It's got two heads. So
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
guess just as good.
I
I
think
do really enjoy that actually. All these FAs, it makes them
Yeah.
a bit more like star players. It's like, oh, here's my token useless skill.
yeah,
Right.
exactly. Yeah. I think the distinct lack of guard and tackle here really hurts him in the playoffs. I just think he's going to have a hard time hanging with some of those other teams that have plenty of tackle and
Right.
guard and blodge
Again,
for that matter.
I don't look forward to playing them next season, but I think this season.
Yeah, I would agree. Halfway through next season, once it's had a few more games to develop, this team could be pretty nasty.
Mhm.
All right, last team, Point Blank in the Yorks.
These guys, they were leading the league for a long time. Spinal Snap until they snapped.
Yeah, snapping too.
Yeah. They don't look so hot anymore.
No?
Yep, and then Hammer
Losing
Time.
those Black Orcs mid-season really hurt.
Hammer Time left the league for whatever reason, and we had Point Blank step in and take over the team. And he continued it on for the last several weeks of the season.
Mm-hmm.
So we got 4 Black Orcs, but as you can see, 3 of them are rookies, and one is move broke, and then he does have a block guarder, which is not bad. He does have 3 guard total. His 4 blitzers are really where it's at with this team.
Yeah.
One's guard Mighty Blow, another is guard Blodge, which is really nice. And then we got a second Mighty Blow with tackle, and then probably his ball carrier is the Edge Tackle Dodge blitzer.
Yeah.
What's with this? He's got that desperation goblin.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, if you're running an orc team with a troll, you might as well run the goblin just in case you want to do that 1-turn throw.
Sure.
Yeah.
Last ditch effort throw. Yeah.
Yeah, there's no reason not to. And then you can also use that goblin for fouling if you need to. And then of course the token 2 linemen. One's a rookie, one with block and kick. I do like the kick there.
Yeah, kick's a good pick. Kick or dirty player, either one of those would have been good.
So when the Blackhawks had skills, this was a really nasty team, and now it's still good.
Yeah.
But...
So it's the only team that's at 1450, so it's a really low team value, and it has all 12 players.
Yeah.
That's the lowest team value team, right? This is it.
This is like the lowest one we looked at that has a full roster and a bench.
Has a full roster, but the one Dark Elf team, Voltron's Dark Elf team, I think was like 1410 or 1420 with all the loners.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was. So they're the lowest. This is the second lowest, and they're not bad.
Yeah, it's got the potential if the dice go right to be a thorn in the side for a matchup or two.
Yeah, and I think they've got a good first round matchup, which we're just coming to.
Yep, which we'll get to here in just
Point Blank, I heard, has magnet hands too, so
I've never played
that
against
helps.
him. Never played against him, so I don't know what kind of coach he is, but he did pretty good when he came in and filled in with the last few weeks of the season. So
yeah,
be interesting to see how that plays out. So, all right, well let's start by looking at the matchups here.
Poor Thule.
Yeah.
The first matchup here, let's see, we have Symphony of Corruption, which is Nurgle's #1 seed at Nurgle. I'm sorry, Acropolis's #1 seed Nurgle against the 16 seed Oblivion Knights, which was which team? I don't remember who they were. They were.
That's Thule. That's Thule's Chaos.
Thule's Chaos. Yeah.
Yeah, he's boned. Sorry, Thule, you're boned.
So yeah, I have a hard time seeing him being able to handle Acrop's Nurgle team here.
Yeah. You know what would be good though is if like Acrop still won, but Thule just fucking hammered his team into the dirt. Yeah. So round 2, he's just like, I got my Mighty Blow Rotter, and that's about it.
So let's see here. I'm gonna actually pull up here.
I like the matchup with Thule too, actually, but I did pick Acrop to win it.
I'm just pulling up real quick our picks here. Okay, so there's yours. So let's do this real quick.
I'm tab number 8.
Yep, I just found yours. So we'll get you opened up there. And Michael's, you are tab number...
Yeah, I don't remember.
I'm looking. 14.
Tab number
15,
awesome. Probably.
16, nothing. Let's see here.
I picked myself to win it though, if that helps. I think there's only 2.
I think you're the only one.
What?
I disagree with. I think you got a good shot, but
I thought 2 people were on my side here.
Maybe I didn't look.
Let's see.
I thought there were 2 cool people in this league.
What's your team name again?
Delicious
Mine?
Murder.
You're Delicious
Yeah.
Murder?
You know, because it's...
Excuse me, Spydyr picked you to win.
See? God, he's so fucking cool.
He
What a
changed
great
his pick.
dude. He changed his pick.
And then... Oh, you didn't put your name on yours. You must be number 12.
That sounds right.
Yeah,
Sure.
that sounds right. Typical.
Alright, so...
I did it at work. I wasn't really paying attention.
Alright, so
At
let's
work,
go
or
ahead.
to deny the thing, I guess.
Let's go ahead and do this real quick. Bam. And then we'll go to tab 12 so we can see Michael's. Alright, so...
Wait.
Tab 12. So Michael's picked Symphony of Corruption to win. I keep saying construction, it's corruption. And
I think it's construction's better.
This was Barmushan's team. He came up with a theme, so if you have any
Gotcha.
problem, take it up with him.
Travel did pick the Nurgle as well, and I picked the Nurgle. So all 3 of us went with Symphony of Corruption in this one.
Except that Detox is pointing out it's a good matchup for Thule, and I would agree.
I I would tend to agree with that as well.
Yeah.
If we
So you
have to
got
ride how the regular season went, then you got to expect Acropolis to continue with his unbelievably good string of luck that he's had with this team so far.
a lot of Acrop definitely in the pick'em. Most people picked him.
Picked him to win. Yeah, I think there was at least 6 or 7 or something like that.
Yeah.
It was a lot for sure.
You should just click on the pencil right there and just seal this game.
Just make it a home concede.
Yeah. We know how it's gonna go. Let's just do it right now.
I can make it like a 40-0 game for
Yeah,
the
there you
Oblivion Knights.
Give them all the right stuff.
All right, so matchup 2, the 8 seed and the 9 seed, the Greendale Humans against the Bretonians.
So I think the Greendale Humans. I don't know who I picked, but those two teams. Greendale has all the guard, all the strength.
Yeah, they're a tough team.
On paper, humans should win that one.
Absolutely, I agree. I think who's the coach of the Greendale? Is that Darkin? Yeah, that's
Johnny
that's not Darkin.
Fayev.
Oh, that's Johnny.
Five.
Yeah.
So Detox is a pretty good coach.
Detox is a very good coach. I know him. I've met him, played with him on tabletop. I've played with him in a lot of leagues and a lot of tournaments. Very good coach. Knows what he's doing.
Yeah. Especially when he has an Agi 3-4 thrower. I'm not sure how he does with that one.
If he's gonna get beat, it's most likely gonna be a dice game, or the other coach just really was on top of his game that game. He's not gonna get beat from making a lot of mistakes. Put it that way.
He says his team sucks, but that's because he's playing Bretonians. So I don't know what he expected.
His team doesn't suck.
Well, the thing is though, if he loses 2 blitzers, his team is shit.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's I think what it's riding on right there.
So let's look at what everybody picked here. Michaels picked the Bretonians.
Well, I heard Detox is really good.
But
then I looked at his team, and now I'm not so sure.
Travel did pick the Humans.
I looked at his season and I thought, I'm not convinced.
Now, I picked Detox with the Brets. And the main reason I picked him, it's going to sound a little funny, but the main reason I picked him is because Johnny played my Brets in the regular season, and I beat the crap out of him. And it kind of got him. It kind of got him a little shook, and he even mentioned it several times throughout the rest of the season in the Discord that the only team he really got his ass beat by was the Brits, and he hated playing them. So I'm going with the foresight and knowledge that Detox is going to get an early key casualty here or there, and it's going to get Johnny off his game a little bit, and he's going to get pissed about it, and things are going to snowball downhill from there.
That's more data than I was working with, but I still pick Johnny's team because it's just better.
But that's the only reason I picked the Brits. I think the Humans are built better, and I think they're better equipped to win that game, and they should win that game. If all dice are even, I think they should win that game.
Yeah, and J5's not a bad coach.
No, not at all. So I went more on a gut feeling hunch there than I did anything else.
Yeah.
All right, next matchup.
And then we come to disgusting Skaven.
The Cactar Calamity and the Black Mosque, which I believe the Black Mosque was one of the Dark Elf teams, right? Yeah, that's Voltron's Dark Elves.
This is just a mismatch. This is horrible.
This is going to be a really ugly match for the Dark Elves, unless Nuffle decides to jump up and say, fuck you, Skaven.
Yeah.
That's the only way the Skaven lose that game.
Yeah.
I can't see those Dark Elves doing anything against that Skaven team.
No. They had no MB, no tackle, right? Or they had one tackle?
They had one tackle.
Yeah. One tackle. Yeah, but no money low.
No Witch Elves.
2 one-turners, so even if they take one of the one-turner gutter runners off, the other one can still easily pick right up and one turn anyway. So yeah.
No sure hands.
Yeah, it's just going to be a really bad matchup for Voltron.
That's gross.
Michaels took the Skaven. No surprise there. Travel took the Skaven, no surprise there, and I took the Skaven, no surprise there. All three of us agree the Skaven are going to win this game. All right.
We're very biased.
All Dark Elves should die.
There it is. Yeah, I like that.
All Witch Elves on Tom Schnizzle's team should die.
Agreed.
Half of them have.
All right, so the last matchup on this side of the bracket for that is the Suicide Squad against the Thornwood Warhawks.
Mm-hmm.
That
This is a good game.
See what those two are again.
It's Lazarus Chaos against the Wood Elves.
It's Cullen's Widows, yeah.
Yep,
Cullen should win this one. But he probably won't because Laz is a jerk.
Pull
His
this up
dice
again.
are
I just
really
want to
good.
see. Yeah, he only had one tackle, so this is not a really great matchup for the Chaos. Now, if he gets a few takeoffs early and gets the right couple of takeoffs, the Chaos could end up winning this just by the war of attrition.
I don't even think it'll matter if Cullen's getting a wizard.
What's the inducement situation? So Laz is high, but he has 50k.
Yeah,
money.
it's a dump, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he does have 50k to dump. The Wood Elves.
Cullen's still only
Look at the wrong
15, 1610.
Laz is only 1680, so that's not a wizard. Oh no,
He's got 140k banked.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
yeah,
going to
yeah.
get
So
70,
it's-
so he's at 1610, yep.
Oh yeah, this
So
is
he
a
could
wizard.
go into the half 2-0.
Very easily, especially with a one-turner.
Could.
Yeah.
There's no Agi5 though. Does he have? What's Laz's? Can he put guard? Can he have a guard cage at least?
No, he went mighty blow on everybody.
Yep, he's got one
Right.
guard.
He's got one guard.
Yeah,
One guard, one tackle.
that's rough. Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be going good for him. He's going to be carrying on that Chaos Warrior.
Yeah, if he carries on the Chaos Warrior and has Jack Napier to scoop
That's just
up
one
the-
guard, though.
I mean,
That's the
wizard-
problem.
the
That's the
wizard-
problem. If you carry it on that, if you carry it on the edge for Chaos Warrior, and the lightning bolt comes there, then all of a sudden you could be without that Chaos Warrior the rest of the game.
Yep.
yeah.
You carry on the other guy, and that's just inviting a War Dancer in.
Maybe we should carry. Does he? Did Cullen have strip ball? Yeah, he does.
He does
So,
have-
Yeah, he
yeah,
does.
So he's
He
got to
does.
carry on Jack Napier, and so
Yeah, he has carried on the Beastman.
so it's
No,
basically-
Voltron's right. The guard pieces is killer
Yeah, the guard
Yeah.
is his killer.
with the two heads. Yeah, I was thinking it was Captain Boomerang for some reason.
He's
So
got
he needs to.
he's got to carry on the Beastman because of the strip ball.
There is no Agi5, so he might not be able to recover. That's the one thing. And the
That's some
wizard,
pretty wishful thinking.
the wizard can always fail.
The wizard can fail.
Yeah, but yeah.
Sure.
I still like the Wood Elves' chances better in this one. I don't
Yeah, me
remember
too,
who I
but-
took until we go look at it. I don't remember who I took, but I just
Sure.
looking at it now, I like the War Dance.
I don't remember how I took either, and I might change it to Wood Elves, depending
Yeah.
on.
I'm not going to change mine. Where mine's at's where they're at. I'm going to change mine. So.
Mine's locked if only if Astro's awake.
All right, Michaels took the Suicide Squad.
He
Ah.
did.
He did go with the
Sure.
Chaos.
You believe
Sure.
in Lazarus?
Travel.
Laz is really good. He's got really good dice.
Yes, he is a good coach too. Travel did go with the Wood Elves,
Okay.
and I went with the Wood Elves. So 2 out of the 3 went
And
with the
the-
Wood Elves on this one.
This is a grudge match because both of these coaches played in Clan League, Rebel Clan League, for the
Nice.
Awful team, which was the OFL kind of tribute
Gotcha.
clan. And Lazarus played a high elf team in that, and Cullen had orcs.
He did very poorly with those orcs, too.
Yeah, Lazarus did very, very well with his high elves.
Yeah.
So it's a bit of a grudge match. It should be fun.
Nice. That'll be fun to watch then.
Yeah.
All right, the other half of the bracket, we got Delicious Murder versus Touch of Grey. That's Tom Schnizzle's beat up Wood Elves against Oldrig's Nurgle.
No, that's
No,
my
this is-
Necro.
Oh no,
It's
that's
my
your Necro.
Necro.
Yeah. Sorry, that's your Necro.
Yeah.
You are absolutely right. The Super Groove.
Get it together, man.
Elves is the Dark Elves. Delicious Murder, coached by our very own Michaels and Oldrig's Nurgle. I do like the Necro in this one. I don't think the
We got to give Michael shit for his team theme because he's using the exact same one that he used in the same awful clan.
You're just jealous of how good it is.
It's a good team theme. You should get to tell you the backstory sometime.
That clan team's retired. I don't play in clan anymore, so
Yeah.
they migrated.
Yeah, it's a good team theme, but not twice. Nothing's that good.
I definitely
You and
like
your
the
billionaire buttholes.
I like the Necro here. I think they're in a really good spot against that
Yeah.
very under powered Nurgle team. No claw.
There's
No
no
bench.
They had some guard, right? So that's the one thing. Michaels has no guard.
I have one guard.
One niggled guard
Mm-hmm.
and two pretty lame flesh golems.
Yep.
Right.
So
the
there
strength
is,
is there, yep.
Yeah,
Just
Nurgle
the
should
lack
win
of
the, but I don't see them dealing with those wolves.
He had 2 guard. The Nurgle had 2 guard, but only 1 tackle.
But 2 strength
And-
pieces too. So,
I don't see this team being able to deal with the wolves or the ghoul.
yeah, I agree.
Mm-mm.
Just don't see it happening.
They might be able to stick tentacles on someone on the ghoul.
1740 for Oldrig, and Michaels was at
About the same.
1650.
Mm-hmm. So I can get a wizard too
So
if I
you
want to
could-
blow
yeah.
everything,
You could pump in 60k and get a wizard.
or like a bribe.
You could pump in.
Yeah.
No, you don't have. Yeah, you'd have to pump in 10k to get a bribe. Yep.
No,
Bribe
I have a
would be-
dirty. I have a dirty player.
Yeah, you have with 11-man Nurgle, you have a bribe and DP and Claw MB.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. 2
Yeah,
claw
that's
MBs.
nasty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could get ugly quick,
Yeah,
especially with all his. Because you put the rotters to keep the other guys from getting hit,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but with decay, you lose enough rotters and then it gets ugly pretty fast.
Yep.
yeah. This is pretty necro favored.
Yeah, I have to 100% agree on that. Heavily Necro
Yeah.
favored. Now, I don't remember who I took in this matchup, so we'll find out. Michaels, surprisingly, took the Nurgle to win this. Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, he took the Necro to win this one.
You're a mess.
Look at Michaels. He's looking at me like, what the fuck are you saying?
Right.
The look on your face was priceless.
Just get it together, man.
And travelscrabble took the Necro as well, and then I took the Necro as well. So all 3 of us agree. The Necro should be pretty heavily favored and a good chance to move on here as long as the dice play right. All right, the next matchup, the Brackish Brawlers against the Billionaire Babies. That would be travelscrabble's Norse against Dark.
You sure it's not Tom Schnizz's elves?
That is not Tom Schnizz's elves. It is not, unfortunately.
It's a tough one to call. I'm really not sure on who's going to win this.
Yeah, it's a rough match.
Yeah.
It is. However, the lack of skills on a couple of those Saurus and the rookie Crocs makes me like the Norse a little bit better in this one. If the Norse's armor holds up.
This is
Right.
it. And it's also, is he going to roll any 1 in 9s? If he doesn't, then there's no problem. If he does, maybe there's an opening.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and I think you have, if I remember right, you had several tackle, right? 2 or 3
I have
tackle.
3
Yeah.
tackle. I have 3 tackle and 5 guard, so
Yeah.
that's what I have going for me. But it's armor 9 against armor 7, and it's
The guard,
3 strength 5 pieces.
yeah, the guard's fine. That doesn't, for me, that doesn't really matter. What I think what matters in this one is your tackle, Mighty Blow, taking his skinks out, and your armor staying true.
Yeah.
Right.
You get a few of those skinks out, and he's going to be panicking a little bit, and it's going to potentially go downhill for him. I think I like you better in this matchup just because of the 3 tackle Mighty Blow. Any one of those 3 pieces can hit a skink each turn and take a skink out, and you're looking really good.
Yeah.
So I think just by looking at the matchups here without looking at who we picked, I like you a little bit better in this one just for the amount of and having 5 guard helps as well for sure.
Darkin plays pretty fast and loose with those skinks too, so he'll leave him exposed for sure.
Yeah, I tend to do that too. I play extremely aggressive with my skinks.
The only thing is that he can get a wizard if he puts it in his bank.
He could. I don't know how much good it'd do him
Does he though?
in
He
this
won't.
matchup.
As a PSA, he won't be able to next season, I think, because we've agreed that we're going to put in the financial fair play
Yep,
rules
starting next
for next
season.
season.
Yep,
Yeah. So next season is going to be max 40K of your bank
if
can
you're the
go into
underdog.
topping up inducements.
Yep.
Yeah, if you're the underdog.
Yep.
But this
Absolutely.
season,
He
that's
could
not in
do it.
place, so he could put in a wizard.
He could scum it if he wants to. However, I personally I wouldn't, just because of your claw mighty blow piece would scare the shit out of me with my 2 strength 5 source.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah, I
want
don't
to
think he's gonna
save that
blow the money on it. Yeah,
just in case.
yeah, I
And
agree.
he might be looking at next season and thinking
Yep.
that's his best bet.
Yep, he might even just say, "Screw it, I'm going to take an APO to make sure I survive with my source against the claw yeti."
Yeah, this is probably his scariest matchup in the
Yeah.
bracket. So
But he's got you next if he wins. So
this is probably his second scariest matchup.
Yeah, he's got a rough run actually.
All right.
Yeah, fair.
Let's see who took who. Michaels took the Billionaire Babies. Travel took the Brackish Brawlers.
Some collusion there.
And actually,
That's why
I picked the Brackish Brawlers. I picked the Lizards in this one as well.
Huh.
I got to collude. I got to get the gambling up though. There's only 80K in the bank.
Yep. All right, 2 matches left in the first round. We got the Lizards, Copperhead's Lizards, coached by Ken, versus the Orford family. That is Ceremal's Vampires at 1,500. So Ken is going to be giving him about 500 in TV. So does make things a little bit dicey for the Lizards, just because of what the Vampires could potentially pull off. But the Lizards definitely, in my mind, have the right skills in the right places to handle this Wizard team.
Yeah.
If Ceremal does win, how much of his team is he going to have left?
Exactly.
I'm really hoping, crossing my fingers for a bloody vampire win here, because I think the Vamp team could do it. Like, of all the teams to face this Lizard team, you know, add your 5 bullshit plus a Wizard, they could make something happen.
Yeah.
And not too many other teams are going to have that kind of same potential.
Especially with some inducements.
Yep.
Yeah. And they'll get everything. They can have Caney and a
With
Wizard.
this Lizard team, the 3 scariest teams would have been the 2 one-turner teams, and this Vampire team would have been the 3 I'd have been most scared of playing.
Yeah.
Just because of the bullshit that can happen.
Yep.
But having 5 Mighty Blow, that's enough to take those thralls off pretty quick and easy.
Yeah.
You get enough thralls off, and those vampires aren't going to be able to do too much.
Yeah.
By themselves, they need to have those thralls on the pitch to help out with blocking and or just doing screens, things like that, keeping the Lizards to be able to get to the vampires.
Yeah.
But that said, I think it takes some dice to go the vampires away for them to have a chance to win this.
Yeah, I agree. But they could.
They could, absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely, they could. For the picks, Michaels actually did take the vampires.
Well, Ceremal's really good too, so that doesn't hurt.
Absolutely. And TravelsCrabble actually took the vampires as well.
Yep.
And then I took the Copperheads. So 2-1 for the vampires in this one. And
that's with the caveat that I think the Lizards are maybe the best team in playoffs, or if not School's team. And Ken's a good coach. But I don't know. I just had a feeling that the vampires might upset the form book.
Yeah, they absolutely could.
Yeah.
Excuse me, having some throat issues over here. And then the last matchup, we have the Orcs of Spinal Snap against the... Hey, look, it's Tom Schnizzle's Dark Elves.
Oh, that's my team.
Finally. So we get the Orcs against the beat-up but crazy Blitzer Dark Elf team.
Right.
You know, as much as I... thought the Dark Elf team was going to have a hard time in the playoffs, I think one of the best matchups they probably could have had would have been that Orc team right off the bat.
Yeah.
They definitely won't. They won't get a Wizard, no matter what they do.
No, they won't.
The Orcs do have a decent amount of Guard and Mighty Blow.
They do have a couple of tackle pieces, too.
Yeah. They don't have Sure Hands.
That's the big piece. They don't have Sure Hands. And that Witch Elf and those 2 or 3 blitzers can just wreck havoc on a team like this.
Yeah, that's the trouble. So if the witch gets a strip off and there's not much you can do to prevent that,
Yep.
then you build a guard cage. Maybe
And
she rolls a skull.
that witch had leap too, didn't she?
If she does,
Yeah.
Agify leap and strip ball. But you build a guard cage. Maybe she rolls a skull.
Yep, absolutely.
That's essentially it.
And if you're this orc team, if that witch goes down, you have to do everything you can to get as many assisted fouls on her as you can.
Right, because if she's not on the pitch, then suddenly you're
Then
favored.
it's
game over then.
Turns completely around. Those two tackle pieces are going to be huge. The tackle mighty blow is going to be very huge in this one for the orcs.
Yeah.
If that guy puts his work in and does what he's supposed to do, then this could turn ugly for the elves.
So the orcs have about 200 inducements. What would you get?
Bribes.
They don't have 30 player though.
Doesn't matter. Bribes.
30 player lineup.
The bribe allows you to foul with anybody. Is the thing, but having the wizard against that witch elf would be a really nice thing to have in your back pocket.
Chainsaw
Could work.
Chainsaw would be. I would actually go with that.
Chainsaw bribe. They can get a chainsaw bribe.
Yep, chainsaw bribe. Absolutely. You get that witch elf
Chainsaw's
down.
130.
You foul the shit. I think for the orcs, I don't know. It's 120 or 130.
Yeah.
But if you get that witch elf down, you don't even need assists to foul with the
Ugroth is 100k.
100. Oh yeah.
So 200k for the whole package. That's nice.
Absolutely.
I think that's good. I would take that.
Probably go that route. You're right.
And he's
I would concentrate on getting that witch elf down and then fouling with that chainsaw immediately.
Mm-hmm.
And he's got nice.
And he's armor 9, so it's harder to get him out of there too.
Yeah.
Is he block as well?
No, he's just armor 9 chainsaw. That's it.
Gotcha.
He doesn't have like stand thermal side step or anything stupid like that.
No skills. Just chainsaw.
I think I would probably go that route, to be honest. I like the chainsaw bribe in that case.
Yeah.
Even if you get one of those two blitzers down, you can chainsaw them too.
Yeah.
Or chainsaw foul them. Yep. So this would be interesting to see how we pick this one, because I honestly don't remember what I picked.
I picked orcs, which in retrospect, I don't know. I'm okay with.
Michael's picked the orcs as well, and you picked the orcs, and I actually picked the dark elves in this one.
Yeah. So what are the contentious picks? So the contentious picks are
in that side of the bracket. Everything I picked the lizards and the elves, and you guys both picked the same and picked opposite of me.
Yeah. We all picked Michael's.
Yep.
And we all picked. Yeah, that's everything else is different.
Some of those matchups are hard to figure out, really. Like brackish brawlers versus the billionaires is a tough one.
Yeah.
Ken versus Ceremal's a tough one.
Tough one.
There's some that could swing either way very easily.
Right.
Yeah.
But there's some like Squall versus Voltron where you're like, there's a pretty good chance, I think, that Squall's going to take that home.
I think we all picked Squall. We all picked Johnny 5? Or did someone pick Detox?
Two of us picked Detox, actually.
Oh, yeah, okay.
We all picked A Crop.
Mm-hmm.
We all picked...
No, Michael's picked Laz, and we picked all else.
Yeah, and then we all picked the Skaven.
Yeah.
So I think... And not to discount Voltron or his skill set or his ability, it's just the way those teams are built.
It's just his team.
It's just an absolute nightmare matchup for him.
Yeah.
Oh man,
it's so hard to deal with two natural one-turners
for anybody.
When your team, for anybody, and then when your team is just not built up to really handle it, is worse.
And a claw from.
And a claw, yeah. Just running around killing everything.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tough one for Voltron and.
Yeah.
But all right, so one last thing I'd like to do is let's take a look at all three of our picks for the finals and who we got winning.
Yeah.
Michaels has himself and his Necro going against
of course I do.
The Skaven of Squaw. and he's got himself beating the Skaven. He thinks he's going to
Hells
kill.
yeah.
He's going to kill
He
both of
almost,
those one-turners.
he almost has it right.
So, good final that would be if it plays out that way. Travel Scrabble has the exact same finals, but instead he has the Skaven beating the Necro, with the one-turners going wild and scoring 5 goals in that game.
Yeah.
So almost an exact, well, definitely a mirror match in the finals, and but different winners. And then for me, I was the odd man out there. I have it as the Nurgle from Acropolis going against the Lizards from Ken, with Ken winning against the Nurgle.
So who did you have beating Skull? Did you have Copperheads beating the Skaven?
I have Acropolis as Nurgle beating the.
Oh yeah, yeah, they could.
I think it takes the Nurgle doing a lot of damage, and
Yep.
being able to get both of those one-turners on the pitch where you can get some hits on them.
Yep.
The other thing is that I liked with the Nurgle in that matchup is, well, 2 things: the disturbing presence, which will slow down a little bit of the passing and catching potential, if a crop positions those guys correctly, and the amount of strength. I don't think the claw killer Stormvermin is going to be able to do anything just because of all the strength. And I believe a crop will get him out of the game pretty quick, so that he doesn't have to worry about him anymore.
Detox says Nurgle Disturbing Presence could shut down one turn. It could.
Yeah.
They're not likely to get more than one DP field on him though. Like, because they have to spread their DP across the line, because he can set them up anywhere.
Yeah, he would have to spread it out across the line to make sure he has the whole field covered. But it's still. So here's the thing. But here's the thing: if he, well, he's got the natural one-turner too, though, so that makes it a little different. He doesn't have to push him off of a guy. Right. So the problem the problem is he's going to have to. Well, he doesn't have to put him on the line of scrimmage. He can put him 1 square off, and the disturbing presence is still. Really, he could put him 2 squares off, and the disturbing presence is still affected.
Yeah.
So that's good. So yeah, I mean it could play a part in it, especially if the Skaven aren't able to save a reroll for that 1-turn chance.
It definitely lowers yours, but the thing is that 1-turn is agi 5 too. So he still he catches on 2+, even if
still catches on
1
2+.
Presence.
Yep.
Like, it doesn't even matter. It's just so gross. I mean, perfect defense, blitz.
Right.
That's what you're looking for.
And let's look just assuming that they both go in with their full roster as they have it right now. If they went into that matchup there. Squall's at 1730, Acropolis is at 1800. So Squall would be getting a little bit of inducements at that point.
Yeah. If he saved his money, he could get a wizard, in which case.
Which would really tilt the favor to the Skaven.
Yeah.
Yep, I agree. So it'll be fun to see how this plays out. That's for sure.
Yeah, looking forward to it. You guys know when you're playing?
Monday.
Yep.
I know when I'm playing. I'm playing in week 1 of season 2.
No, yeah, right.
I just missed out on the playoffs, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I was in the hardest division. Michael's division as well. Our division was the toughest division.
What?
I would have finished second in almost every other division, or real close to second, if not in second.
I finished third in the entire. Like, if you took a league-wide standing, my team was third, but we got the 10th seed because A-Crop was in my division.
In your division, yeah. Yep. It's a tough league. There's a lot of really good coaches in this league, and with the way this format's set up, and you get to start with the potential 3 free agents, it makes it for a really fun way that this season played out. Lots of good matches. So I have enjoyed this league. This is my first season in the league, and I have thoroughly enjoyed it, and can't wait for the next season to start. So
yeah, onwards and upwards.
All right,
sweet.
well,
so are we casting games too? We got coverage.
Absolutely,
Playoff coverage.
as many as we can. I'll definitely, as many as I can cast, I'll have the stream up and running. And if you guys want to jump in and do like we have here with the co-cast and do it together, that's
Yeah, I'll pick up some games too.
more than fine. Yeah,
I don't
same
want to
thing.
cast my own, so
Yeah, we're
if
looking
anybody
for,
else is
looking for
available.
some Michael's casts.
Yep. We can switch on and off. You cast one and then I cast one. That way we hand the love around to everybody.
Sure.
We can figure all that out. Obviously, there's going to be games where one of us won't be able to be there, or and none of us will. I've told any of the other guys they're welcome to stream as well. So
Good.
we'll just
Do we
go
have
with
anyone
that.
else who streams regularly in the league? There's you two, and there's anyone else? Can't think of
Robbie
anyone.
streams a lot of them.
He used to, yeah.
And there was a couple other guys that were doing some streaming too, but I don't know if they are planning on doing any of the playoff games or not.
Right.
Well, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, absolutely. I need to. So what I'll do is, as soon as we've got this started and ready to go, so as soon as we're done here, I'll post in there that it's opened up and everybody can play their matches as they can, and I'll ask that everybody post their day and time in that scheduling thread, playoffs thread, so that we will have that listed for us to be able to make plans for streaming, and then and
Cool.
I'll also get the bot added as well.
Perfect.
So I'll get that done here real quick before I go to bed.
All right.
So,
Cool.
all right. Well, guys, thanks for getting on and
Cheers, guys.
co-streaming
Thanks for
this.
hosting,
Yeah,
Spider.
absolutely, no problem. I'll get this.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
I'll get this edited up on the video and get it loaded up to YouTube tomorrow, so everybody can have a chance to watch it. For those that couldn't get on and watch tonight, good luck to both of you in the playoffs.
Hey, you too.
Thank you.
Michaels, I hope your team dies. You are a good-looking
I hope-
guy. You're a great coach, but I hope your Wolves die.
Wow.
No animosity there at all.
I was ready to jump into bed with you until that last bit.
I have all the love in the world for those Wolves, but I hope they die a horrible death on the pitch.
Wow. Wow, that's really hurtful. Sure.
No, in all seriousness, good luck, guys. You're both good coaches.
Thanks, buddy.
Best of luck in the
Yeah.
playoffs. Hopefully, I'll be there with you guys next year or next season. I should
Yeah,
say.
take care next. Good luck next season.
So, all right, look forward to doing some stream casting with you guys. Until then, thanks everybody for getting on and watching. Hope you all have a great rest of your night or early morning, wherever you may be. Good luck again, guys, and we'll see everybody on the next stream.
Right.